All right. Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the Path of Radiance Choose My Units Ironman run. We are on Chapter 20, heading into the Defending Talrega chapter, I believe. So we just recruited, or didn't recruit, because we decided to bench Khalil. This is the chapter where we fight Jill's dad, and then after that, we'll be on to potentially recruiting Torneo. Let's go into it. Cool new layout. Thank you. Thank you. I wanted to change things up a little bit. Thought it looked a little bit nicer, so glad you like it. Let's take a quick look over everyone. Do we have any EXP to award at all? Oh, we have no EXP left. That's funny. What do we have skills-wise? Astra? Flare potentially on Ilyana. That might be where it ends up being. Certain conditions nullifies enemies' attacks. That could be useful. But how are we feeling today, chat? How's everyone feeling as we come into here? Do a quick look around. Set things up for the future. Wind, Elwind. Oh, she can use Elwind. I did not know that. Mist is almost ready for a level. Everybody else is pretty well set up. What do we want to give to Ike here? I feel like we really need to slap an elixir on him. Where is Boyd? There he is. Can we shop and get some elixirs? No. Darn. What do we have in here? We got javelins. We can buy a handful of those. There we go. And everything else. Let's see here. Does Titania need something? Killer axe wouldn't hurt, hand axe wouldn't hurt. We'll give her a hand axe. I think we're pretty well set. Where the heck did the knives end up? Oh, that's right. We have to give Mia the night ring. Alright. Beautiful day here, but tree pollen is killing me. Sorry to hear that. Not at the moment. I've taken physics in the past during high school. Gotcha. Slightly anxious about the finals. Don't worry about it. You'll ace it. You always do. I'm glad to hear everyone's doing relatively well. Within reason. Is there anything we want from that house? That is the question. Let's see. Steal an elixir from Shaharam. There's a rescue staff in the southern village. So we want this one. This one just has smite. What can we steal? We can steal potentially a physic and a blizzard. Interesting. Who has the blizzard? you. Not you. Polgonon. It's you. Okay. You drop that anyway. Okay. So let's see here. Who do we want to bring in? Smite? We'll keep bringing in Ulki. I actually don't think we need Stefan right now. It's a cold day in hell that I say that. We definitely don't need Nephany. We'll bring in Volk. And I kind of want to bring in Boyd. Looking at everybody else, yeah, I think that's the play. Okay, yeah, we're good to go. Let's do it. We cannot bring Jill in, but very funny, Tree. Even if we wanted to, we couldn't. He barely takes any damage, so it's kind of worth it. But what about Titania? She takes a bit more damage. Oh, but we can just attack with the hand axe. Yeah, that's the play. Yeah, 100%, that's what we do. Hey Pars, welcome in. Hey Pedro, good to see you. Mia dying would actually be interesting, as I wonder what sort of self-induced sabotage the chat would pull. Chat would probably make me bench everybody else for the rest of the game if Mia died, or something crazy like that. Okay, Boyd. Alright. Just kills. Let's do it. Making you bench the whole rest of the game anyways. You wouldn't make me bench Ranulf. Need 3 sword masters, that's fair. Hang on, I think Joffrey gets swords too. Might throw a vote at Largo for Skull's sake. I'm sure he'd appreciate that, Collis. He's Lance Bow. Okay. My God, Oscar, do you ever miss? Jesus. Absolutely ridiculous. Okay, that's slightly scary. Take out them. Okay, so we send Ike down here, right? And then, yeah. Yep, that's the play. Then we check ranges. One short sucks. I think this is fine. Volk's animations are so clean. Whew, okay. Crit, maybe? The bench is pretty full. Yeah, I mean, there's 10 people on it, so... Thanks, Topogo. I appreciate that. Damn, a lot of people are tuning out today. Hey, guys. Happy to see y'all. It's always good to see an active chat. Keeps me motivated. So you could be a pain in my ass. I think this is probably fine. I just need to make sure that Ilyana is going to be okay. Alright. It's fine. We'll figure it out. I don't think she gets one shot at least. 8 defense. 23 attack, so 15, 26. 1. Yeah, she's fine. She tanks it. Okay. And there goes Har. Is Patrine next map or 2 after? 2, McCallus. Wait, what? Oh my god. Okay, that... Now that I know she's safe, that might actually be better for us, because it means none of our attackers got attacked. Oh, it's 3 after? Dang. Come on, Void. Do Void things. Yeah? Thanks, Volk. Oh. I'm beginning to see a problem. We might have to go bail out Void and Titania. Oh no, wait, actually we can probably reach Void. Hang on. Give him the hand axe. Do one of these. Farthest physic reach, not enough from there. Need to see whether or not we can reach it after. Smacking down this guy. Folk lethality next to gold. I don't know if he needs it. Our Naomi-themed Makalov continues to put in the work. I see no reason not to put him in front, honestly. Steel Sword, the Goose Slayer, Killer Bow. I think we can fairly safely approach downwind with Oscar. Wow, Oscar, you really needed that 1 HP back, huh? Hey, I mean, I'm not arguing, man. Alright, let's see. Can she reach Boyd from here? Yeah. How about from here? No. So it has to be this tile. Why not? Let's throw Mia in there and see what happens. I doubt that they'll approach. Ike, you have really high defense, so this should be fine. I don't think we get to call Makalov a gag character when we have an Nephany. Our Nephany is the worst thing I have ever seen. And I don't know if we'll be able to use her for any more chapters. That was really funny. Do that again. Chat, do not get on the same page as 60 Sweep. All of the rest of the characters in this game we could theoretically use. I could understand if you want to bench Har because he's strong. But, like, come on. There's really no need to bench units like Largo. I have definitely not had it easy. Don't listen to their lies. Starting to get a little bit worried about Makalov up there, but I think he'll be okay. Oscar's insane. Two deaths is pretty easy. That doesn't mean I've had it easy. That means I've worked hard. Yeah, Stevo gets it. I probably wouldn't even use Alencia. 13 damage from the Night Killer. That's the most they can do. My goodness, Oscar. One off again. This'll work though. Oh, well, thanks for hanging out for a little bit, McCallus. I guess we'll use the short axe here. Bit of a shame, but so be it. I want to see how much damage we do and take. 8, 11. Significantly more, but the hit rate's pretty low. I think we go for it. And he crits! We love that for Ulki. Twelve, 10. 11. Killer bow frightens me. Let's get it out of here. I would say that, like, his personal skill offers him something different from Janaf Draco. Where's the one with the, you're the problem. Alright. One shy again. Alright, you know what? Let's gamble with it. Let's crit. Let's just crit for fun. Nice. What skill was that we just activated? I actually don't know. Is that advantage? What's your range? I want you in range, so that's fine. think we can afford to be one lower. This should do. Good dodge, Volk. Chat, what are your favorite pizza toppings? Oh, it's a longbow. That's kind of annoying. Bell peppers are good. Underrated on pizza. Pepperoni, hey, can't go wrong with the classics, right? Mushroom, spinach, feta, and ricotta. I'm gonna come out and say I think mushrooms are fantastic on pizza. Volky's kind of doing it right now. He's kind of actually putting in work. They went all the way around to attack Makalov. Oh, that's the Makalov experience for sure. Tellius Wyverns are pretty cool. Front legs are underrated. I bet you were a big fan of the Wyvern Knight in FE8. Yo, can you stop spawning all of these enemies? I'm trying to get to a house. I'm trying to reach a house. And that Elwind is kind of pissing me off. Healer's gotta go. He is blocking the way. Stupendous, Makalov. Way to go, Macklemore. How high is your res by default? 10. We'll boost it. Now we've got Smite. Oh, you guys are still having a whole pizza conversation over there. Okay, this should be good enough. If I gamble on this... Alright. Yes! Oh, gamble was the best choice we ever made. It's so fucking funny on Mia. We only have one last use of the blunder. That sucks. And the crit L Thunder. My goodness. Gamble Mia truly was the ultimate payoff. Oh, this guy's got a provoke scroll that he drops. That's nice. We're gonna go ahead and steal that physic. My concern is, who do I take out first? And I think the answer is probably you. Yeah. Alright. Now we're cooking with gas. No damage. Oh yeah, chat, be sure to leave a like on the stream, not because it's actually that big of a deal, but it gets more people into the stream, and then we can have more conversations about what pizza toppings everyone likes. Oh. Well, I'm glad that missed. Chat, besides Mia, who is your favorite unit so far in this run? We've had a lot of fun ones. The Black Knight. No. Not the Black Knight. That was really depressing. you guys are getting close on EXP. Not exactly. Hang on. Okay, so if he stays out of that range, but then he has to. This last little bit's kind of a hellhole. Oh, 2,900. All right, hang on. Leveling you up, chat, real quick. There you go. What stats do we get? Strength, defense, luck, and res. No skill, which you guys desperately need. My god, this defense is certainly something. Because it's funny. Alright, we finally hit level 20. Missed. She got magic. All the stats we don't need except HP. Wait a minute. I think this might be the play if it hits. Yes! Alright. At least we get a mounted healer, I guess. She's not great, yeah. She's not fantastic, but we do need a mounted healer. Meanwhile, these guys are just perpetually dealing with Oscar. That's probably why it was why so few units can actually get them in this game 60. Wow, the enemy's so bad, it's almost like they're absolutely hammered. That's okay, Stevo, I deserve it. Completely understandable. A rational decision. I would have been shocked if she had hit that. I want this guy dead, Ike. Use the Nigel on this guy. Oscar just can't stop winning. My God. Absolutely beautiful. A crit? A crit? Alright. Fair enough, Ulky. He is locked in this map. Damn. Alright, I want that blizzard, but I think the only way I'm gonna get it is by baiting it out of him. But I need to not kill him in the process. So how do I manage that? Okay. Titania, you are once again the answer. I'm gonna sit you right there. We're gonna see what happens. One, two, three, four, five. Yeah. Why not? Last two for fun. If I take those out of the equation. Damn, he still went for it. My God. Chat, you are vicious. You're like, ah, damn it. The bad unit we gave Gale is doing well. Ergo, I wish the other bad unit got it instead. Y'all really want me to suffer, huh? You might get your wish! I'm just built different. I calculated that. It's all part of the plan. Don't sweat it. What do you mean I screamed like a little girl? No, I don't. I sound completely normal. And also, totally won that and thought about it. I want to have Ike book it to the point. I have a plan. See, I accounted for that. Oh my god. I'm still recovering from the near-death experience there with racing. What is the double bow range again? 3 to 4, I think? It might just be 4. It's something ludicrous like that. That was long. Anyway. Mia, go kill this guy. I'm not training Rolf, and certainly not at this point in the game. But thank you for your input. Who haven't we? Oh, right. Siege Tomes don't counterattack? Yeah, but he had an Elwind before that Stevo. I was hoping that he would switch to the Elwind. Oh, you guys are having a completely different conversation. Never mind. Forget I said anything. I like that men's staff you got there, Chief. Looks pretty nifty. They fall so dramatically. We're gonna take that elixir. That elixir is gonna be ours. And then we're gonna absolutely murk this guy. Steals anything that isn't bolted down. I would totally steal bolting too. What are you talking about? I'll steal everything that is bolted down. Mmm, tasty. Alright, here we go. Finally getting Valkyrie. And it's gonna make Mist bearable. There she is, chat. She got a pony. Oh, that's ours for sure. Yeah, that's ours. Alright, Ol could get him out of there. We're gonna Nigel this poor fool, maybe. Or would it make more sense to El Thunder? I want Ike to get the kill, but it's gonna be super time consuming. Okay, I think I know what we're gonna do. My god, Makalov. Beautiful unit. Everyone's getting a piece of the pie. Just don't crit. That's all I'm asking you, Boyd. Thank you. So now I can get in there and finally finish it. Please, buddy, I'm begging you to get strength. We'll get a little more heal EXP before we head out. We can't use Jill parts. As much as you guys want to meme about it, we literally, you know, I didn't venture, you guys did. Get it, Boyd. A little excessive, but okay. Is there anybody else who's close as a ranged attack? Okay, this can set up the kill for Ulki. Hey Davis, welcome in. Came just in time to see the end of the first chapter. 99 EXP, come on Ulki, alright. Clearing the map. Now, we are finally on chapter 21. Skip ahead, skip ahead. Let's see how much bonus EXP we got, shall we? 400. Ulki, you can have 2 points of bonus EXP, so you can get 1 experience. Yeah, it's not terrible. We got res. Alright, I think we're gonna give a little bit here to those who are close to leveling, and then we throw everything else into Ike. Yeah, I think we're good. I don't think we need to level Braum at this point, so I think we just throw everything into Ike. Finally got strength, thank God. That's all I've been wanting for you, dude. Does he have enough for another? No. There you go, chat. One for Braum for fun. I think we'll hold on to the rest for now. I don't see any reason to pour the EXP otherwise. And I think we need to go ahead and make a custom weapon for Ike already, because the iron blade is barely cutting it, the iron sword ain't even close to. His magic is surprisingly high, but I think we need to forge. We need to buff the hell out of the attack, get a little accuracy in, give him a crit chance. And now, once again, chat, it is time for the most important part, naming the custom weapon. I am going to go use the bathroom real quick. I expect names to be here by the time I get back. I'm back. What do we got here? Ragnell 0.5. Stabby Stick. Worse Mia, of course. Grail. Grail I like. Chair. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you guys want the chair stream? Hang on. I'll give you a little bit of time with the chair. That feels like it was enough time. Alright. I'm gonna take a few of these here. Let's go with... what should we name the sword? Alright. I'll give you guys a little bit to pick, but I'm going to be fairly quick on it. Alright, looks like we're going with chair. Alright, there it is. Now where is Volk? There we go. Thank you, Volk. Alright, we'll do a quick check of the shop. Still all steel. We can get a dagger now for Volk. That's important. We get a couple of them for him. We do want those L Thunders. So we'll take those. And then is there anything in the shop worth grabbing? We have a bunch of pure waters already, so not really. We're set. Combat Volk, kinda. Alright. Now, real quick, we need to figure out what's where here. There's a killing edge on one of the sword masters. The eastern upper chest is a stiletto. And then the northern eastern chest is an energy drop. We really want to open these chests, actually. Like, it would be hugely beneficial to do so. Okay, when does the thief show up? There's always one. Does it tell me what turn? No. Unhelpful. Does anybody know when the thief starts showing up in this map? I'm gonna go with no. Alright. Oh yeah, there's our awful, no good, very bad Nephany. Who actually... we could just throw in Tanith. That's kind of tempting. I mean, I'm tempted to bring in Braum, but I guess we'll bring Nephany. No. Do we really need to? Nah, we'll bring Tanith. We'll bring Tanith, because I know Chad will hate that. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it to bring Soth. Ultimately. Alright, first things first. Let's start moving everyone up. Oh, I forgot to give Mist a sword. That's fine. She wasn't gonna do any combat, realistically anyway. Hey, that's great. I'm glad to see you, Sparky. I had, I think you had mentioned that you were getting surgery in the Discord server, if I remember correctly. I might be misremembering, but either way, obviously we're very glad to have you here. To everyone who doesn't know Sparky, longtime friend of the channel at this point. He's been very supportive of us, and it's glad to have you back, man. Hopefully you can just take a little time and enjoy the stream now. You know, hopefully things don't get any more chaotic. All right, let's hit him with the chair. Nice. Hey, it's okay, DCB. Welcome out. You're here now. That's what matters. Liliana immediately getting the crit. Nice. Boyd'll crit. Darn. Okay. I feel like maybe I set up the kill for fun. But for who? I guess we'll just kill. Think we'll get any new Fire Emblem stuff for Switch 2 after June? I hope so, but I wouldn't count on it. I feel like because there wasn't that much of a time difference between Engage and Three Houses, realistically, we're probably not going to get anything for a few years. Like, I would love it, but I don't think we're going to see anything for at least another year. Maybe Tanith will crit. Gives most of us time to save for one. Yeah, with the cost of the damn Switch too. Yeah, this is fine. More likely for the price to come down. That's what I'm saying, Stevo. Guess which remakes do we hope for first, Tellius or Thracia? I'd rather see Thracia remakes first because they're older. I mean, frankly, you know, like I'm not even like the hugest fan of Thracia mechanically, but I would still rather see Thracia come first. Before Thracia, though, I still want to see. I still really want to see Genealogy. Why do you see a mouse on my official GameCube hardware? I'm using a Zim. I don't know. Whatever excuse gets Nintendo off my back. Meant would be both Genealogy and 776 in package. I think it would be better to have them be entirely separate games, or at the very least have something where they're packaged together. I don't think you can just cut down Thracia like that. They're too different. Yeah, exactly. Tree's got the right of it. They're just too different mechanically. So like they did with the Kingdom Hearts ports? Yeah, that's what I would want Stupogo, if anything. Though I would genuinely prefer to just have them be two completely different remade games. That's so sweet of you, Tree. Always knows exactly what to say, doesn't she, chat? Get me'd. There they waste their longbow. Chat, what do you guys want to see for like the next Fire Emblem game? If you were going to see something new, not a remake. Like, what would you want to see? I love base convos and bonus EXP to come back. Can't agree more with that. Bonus EXP specifically. Base convos, kind of still a thing. Not exactly, but kind of. Give me a flintlock weapon type so I can make 1,000 American jokes. Bowguns work too. Yeah, you know, I would love to see them like eventually do some sort of take where you get older firearms. I think that might be neat. I know they've done like cannoneers, but it's not quite the same. Less of a focus on between chapter stuff. I completely agree with that. I'm actually 100% on board with that. I would love to do away with like the Somniel, the church, anything that has to be between chapters. It just interrupts the gameplay flow for me. So I am 100% on board with that. I think that is a great idea. You want banter with your armies that isn't supports? Yeah, no, I agree with that. 100%. One shy. One shy. All right. Wait, that's funny. Possibly neat idea. Flesh out the concept from that Awakening DLC. Which one? You miss Reese's miter? I sure don't. Hola, Luis. Glad to see you again. Always a pleasure. Feels like we've seen a lot of some rare customers here in chat tonight. It's nice. Feels like a return to form of sorts. Yeah, the birds really don't do much damage. We're talking about what we'd like to see for the new FE, Draco. I'm doing okay, Rella. Thanks for asking. It's a little over the top, Ike, but thank you. We should probably be baiting kills out for Ike. So I will try to do that a little bit. Did he just get enraged? That's not good. That's really not good. My biggest one is a world akin to FE 1 through 3s without having a billion special magical lore terms. I kind of agree with that. Ooh. That is a little bit spicy. Can you rescue an enraged unit? I don't think so. I wonder if Mist can reach him? Hang on. Yeah, we'll be fine. We can send Mist down there for this. Oh, he's asleep. That's what it is. They just show the conditions always the same way. This is fine, though. Yeah, I guess we'll use the Regal Sword. Why not? Okay. Once again, not really necessary, Ike, but thank you. Like, nobody's complaining, but you're being a bit of a show-off. I think we have to deal with Kasatine now. I think if we don't deal with him, he's going to become a pain in the ass later. Speed and luck. B. Interesting. How's that Armor Slayer looking? Pretty solid. Let's do it. Do we think Mia, Fire Emblem, and our goddess Naomi would be good friends? Maybe. I think what makes most of the earlier games shine to me is everything feels focused and purposeful. Not everything is fleshed out, but it doesn't have to be. See, this is kind of why I really liked Fire Emblem Echoes. So I agree with you. I think that Echoes was fantastic because everything was exactly what it needed to be. I don't mind having things be a bit more fleshed out, but I think it shouldn't be, like, something that is kind of forced into your face when you are just trying to, you know, go about the game. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, Draco, I totally agree with that. I think I'm open to there being more locations, but I think it should just be optional stuff. Instead of it being like, oh, you go to this DLC location to unlock this character, it should be like, you know, just you can go to this location if you want to do an encounter of your choice, and you might get some rewards for it, but it's totally skippable. So that's something I actually like that FE7 did, was that it made the guidance chapters optional. But I didn't like how hard they were to access either. I don't like when it just puts them on the map either. I want there to be something you have to do to, like, meaningfully unlock them. So I want there to be something. I just don't want it to be, like, something that we don't know. You know? I guess I don't know where the line is drawn on that, though. Sorry, we're just rambling today. I think Face is the most clear example where they just made a lot of really, really cool locations, and then half the time they forget to justify why they were even there. Yeah, I agree with that. I think if you're going somewhere, it should either have a purpose or it should be optional. Keep moving Ileana forward, actually. Get him, chair. Unique, fun, memorable recruits. Yeah! Oh my god. After playing a lot of Fire Emblem Three Houses Engage, I miss how much more interesting recruits units like Rutger and Pern and Zeke, etc. were. Meanwhile, on Three Houses and Engage, I have to grind a bunch of weapon ranks and stats, or just start a map respectively. I don't know. I thought Three Houses did a really good job with their character writing. I'm going to tell you straight up, I thought Engage was awful, and it actually... it's going to sound like I'm making a pun, but I'm not. It failed to keep me engaged because of how uninterested I was in the character writing. I just couldn't get into it. And because I couldn't get into the characters, it was impossible for me to, like, really vibe with the gameplay as much. Because, yeah, the gameplay was elevated to levels that it hadn't ever really seen before in the series. But also, that didn't matter to me because I didn't connect with anything that was going on in the story. Nah, not Xavier, please. Unironically, yes, we need more Xavier-like recruits. We don't need the level of difficulty, but we need the level of, like, character writing. That would be a return to form. Thunder, Hellfire, and one mildly annoying soldier. Yeah, why not? Let's try to bait him out. Three Houses really did just need more time to cook. I think both the NPCs in Three Houses and the new characters in Hope show there could have been a lot of awesome post-time skip recruits. Yes! A little more time in the oven and the game would have been, like, perfect. It's still a great game. But comparatively, Engage just did not have that narrative appeal to me at all. I considered making a video about this. I don't know if you guys want to hear it. It would probably be a fairly short one since I'm very concise with my points, but... it's just like Engage just isn't gripping at the end of the day. Like, it does a lot of things really, really well, but like there's no motivation to go back to it, you know? Completely agreed, Pars. Completely agreed. There's the Astra. Oh, we knew it was coming. Engage's characters are a taste thing. I really like some of them, such as everyone from Brodia except Amber. Yeah, but here's the thing, 60 Sweep. I think it's the majority of the characters that are the problem. Like, it's not saying every character. Like, yeah, you can find a few gems in there. Like, Yunaka's a fine character. Has a really good design. People like her for a reason. But then, like, you look at characters, like you said, like Amber, or any character that isn't like part of the main core characters, that isn't named Lapis or Yunaka, and it's kind of like, well, they suck. Like, I don't know how else to put it. Like, they suck. I don't even think it's a tasting. I think aesthetically they all look really good, but I don't think their character writing is very good at all. I think it's okay at the best of times, horrible at the worst of times. I don't think there's any sort of sense of pacing to it or like consistency to the characters. And I think that, like, ultimately, because of the story itself, a lot of the characters that would otherwise have more screen time to potentially be enjoyed more, because of how bad the story is, it just really brings it all into a steaming, like, pile of crap to me. It's like watching a train crash in slow motion, you know? But the train has really, really nice windows, you know? Like, yeah, it's super well put together. This is a great train. And also, it's got some problems. Sorry, I'm just gonna focus up here for a little bit. I would like to see another game like Birthright in the sense of having a totally different aesthetic slash feel. Fed dips its toes, but it's like a full steampunk or sci-fi game or whatever. Yeah, I could see that. I don't know that it would be my cup of tea, but I'd be interested. Oh my god, that's a tough spot to be in. Fuck, are we gonna have to risk a character? Hang on. Handex, 32, Nigel, 21. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to risk a character. Might have to risk him twice if we're not careful. Hang on. Wait, that's how we do. That's how we play it safe, I think. Hang on. Killer Axe. Just a Steel Axe. We can maybe make this work. Man, I don't want to waste an elixir on this, but it's got to be done. So yeah, let me be clear. I don't hate Engage. I just, you know, I think that it's got too many issues for me to think that it's as anywhere near of a good of a game as a lot of people think it is. And there's a lot of people out there who, you know, they appreciate the gameplay so much that they can see it that way. I'm just not one of those people. Like, I have a connection to all the characters in the Tellius games. Barring, you know, some of the Radiant Dawn ones, but even then, I think the narrative is so good that it holds up anyway. Please don't. Oh. Send Makalov to the great poker table in the sky. Makalov's not the one in danger. He is the most safe. Hilariously, putting him in bows has done him a huge service here. So I think people aren't coming to FE for world building. I am! I really like the world building in several FE games. Most notably, both of the Tellius games are incredible, and Sacred Stones did a really good job setting everything up as well. Now, I may be like a rare person for that, but I got into the games with Sacred Stones. And then if you look back, Genealogy also did a fantastic job of setting up their world building. And Thracia played up on that level of quality and did something great as well. And even if you look back at the original games, there's like a lot of really cool stuff that you can look at there and draw attention to. Echoes, similarly, did a really good job with their world building. I think that Fire Emblem has some really quality world building when it wants to. And that's why I'm so interested. When it has the worst, most boring of any Kaga game. I completely disagree with that, Draco. I think that FE4 as a narrative is beautiful. I think the gameplay is dated, but I think narratively how it all comes together is genuinely really well done. And I think if it were, you know, updated to be more modern in a lot of ways, I think it would be great. The Monastery and Somniel are annoying after a while. Yeah. I think I might have been the one that mentioned that. I really don't like constantly wandering around between maps when I am just trying to get to the next combat. And yeah, it's skippable, but you're handicapping yourself by doing that, and that sucks. So it's not really skippable. FE4's narrative gets glazed to hell for doing a good job integrating it with the gameplay's visuals. The story in and of itself really isn't anything special. I don't agree with that. I think that, like you said, integrating it with the gameplay's visuals, sure. Yes, it does a good job of that. But I think the actual written story as is a dark fantasy, and the huge twist halfway through are what really rockets FE4 from being an otherwise, you know, okay but fairly standard SRPG game and fairly standard story into something that is genuinely shocking and pretty solid. Now again, I understand it's not for everyone, but that's how I look at it. And I think that is what most people tend to argue about when they do talk about FE4. They do tend to talk about how either much they loved or hated the narrative. Swordmaster there could be a problem. Stefan reach? Stefan can reach this one. The complaint will be how they modernize it. It's gonna be 50-50 for sure. It's genuinely a crapshoot on that. Okay, yeah. I can kill the Sword Master and then we have no issues. I do like that the default enemy Sword Masters in this game all look like Navarre. Question is, do we want them to touch the odd mechanics? Yes. I want them to change up the gameplay significantly. I think the plot and, you know, like, the child mechanic is really the only thing that needs to stay. Everything else can be changed and modernized. Can we just kill him with the slim sword? Honestly, that's funny. See, but I think that's the appeal of it, Draco. It's kind of just like, you don't know what's going on, but you know that you keep getting thrust into it. That's kind of Sigurd's whole story. Is he doesn't know what's going on, he only knows the one way to fix things, and that's with the sword, because he's kind of a dumbass. And I think that's the appeal. In other games, he would probably be a much more, you know, long-standing hero. Not so much in that game. Maybe he'd learn the error of his ways or something like that, but no. I like the approach that it took. And it's not for everyone. It's not. So I completely understand that. Hello, officer. Yeah, oh boy. I mean, we'll see what we can do. But that's not looking good. I think for me, FE narratives really shine when they are personal because on a grand level, I don't care about there just being war. Probably why I like Leaf, Alm, Dimitri, and the twins so much. I definitely agree with you on that front, but that's also why I think the second half of FE4, hot take, is better than the first half, narratively speaking. No, don't do that! You gotta not do that if you want to live, Boyd. Oh, buddy. Don't scare me like that. Okay, chat. It's finally time. We can recruit Torneo here. And I would love to start the vote, but I would also like to mention to everyone here, you don't have to be a sheep. You don't have to be a pawn of chat's inclination of what some of the members are saying about you, how you need to bench Torneo. We can totally use him. You can get him on the front lines, and we can make powerful use of this great general, who objectively may not be the best unit in this game, but damn it, he's gonna be in our hearts. Alright, vote started. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the button. What a great dialogue, wasn't that? Alright. Gale is doing too well to deserve new units. I disagree with that. If no votes win, I'll gift subs. It's gonna be tight. Well, we have until the end of the chapter, so we will see. For now, I need to figure out who we want to horse around with down here. I truly do not care about anyone from or anything that happens in Tellius. I can get down with what you're saying there, Zombie. I do like Tellius, and I have some attachment to the characters in it. And I know that's like the normal opinion to have, but I can also see why people wouldn't, because this is kind of the game where things started getting a little bit more zany, let's say. There have always been instances where like there were gag characters or things like that, but this is where there started to be more than one of them at a time. We need to bench as many units as possible. Streamer must suffer. Streamer didn't do anything to deserve this. It's close. 42 to 58, and we have till the end of the map, so this could go either way. We're gonna go ahead and... yeah, we'll let Oscar get the kill just so we can move forward. I think next chapter, or it's either next chapter or the chapter after that, that we can finally get silver weapons from the shop. Defense and resistance, it's fine. They're both really high anyway, so far be it for me to complain about a stat being good. Thought the appeal of watching a streamer was to see them suffer. I'm not suffering. And benching him won't make me suffer. That's a really good level. Oh, Mia's doing so well. By the way, if you guys want to help me out with the inevitable Mia compilation, feel free to clip the moments like that so I can have an easier time with the eventual edit. And yes, I saw the Lagoose Slayer. I promise. Is anyone surprised Mia's doing well except for streamer? I'm surprised she's keeping up, Draco. I'm not surprised that I mean, she's been doing well. But at this point, it's crazy that she's still putting in the work. Mia getting a compilation like our goddess Naomi? Maybe 60. I mean, at the very least, we're gonna do something. Probably like a compilation of like really cool moments from the Path of Radiance stream or something to that effect. We'll see. Good dodge. That was a nice used dodge caravan right there. Oh my goodness. He's built different. Alright, first things first. You gotta get out of the way. Take a knee. Send Thor onto the pack. Come on, Tornado Bros. It's gonna be so close. It's already at 50-50. Damn. You guys might have to bribe if you want to use Tornado. You might have to bribe chat with donated subs. I know that there's donated subs on the line against Tornado. So if we can match that energy, you might be able to get Tornado in. Oh, we got a door key. Well, don't I look silly? Get rid of you. Fun fact, FE7 actually shares some plot elements with Tearing Saga because Kaga stole his own notes from IS, which is part of the reason they sued. How do you steal your own notes? It's not company property, it's notes. One vote either way could sway this poll. We are at a solid 50-50. Like's coming in with the steel chair! Moving on up. Is there anyone who needs healing? Not really. Guess we can heal Oscar a little bit, why not? Strength, speed, luck, defense. Oh, an actual good level up for Mist. That's nice. Capitalism, woo. Yeah. Computer just had a minor freak out, but that's fine. It only took 22 levels, yeah, for real. I can't believe we've leaned slightly to the left, slightly toward yes for using Tornado. Oh, he's fine. Now it's still anybody's game, but we're getting closer and closer to the end of the chapter. He lives because this game is easy. We'll see. That's the wrong Cav. Kill the other one. Ain't nobody touching Makalov. He's too based. In fact, he's probably gonna get this kill. Oh my god, we're so close. We might actually get to use Tornado if this keeps up. Unless Chad has a sudden last-second swing. Have I seen Tornado's bases? He has resolve. Yeah, like those are fine. He has resolve. Exceedingly unnecessary crit, but love to see it. there's Anna. Alright, let's see what happens. Yeah, why not? Let's see what happens with Stefan. I think he'll be fine. Any idea what FE4 means by crippling hits and Niall skill description? I don't know, man. The skill descriptions vary wildly by iteration of the game. So it depends on what translation you're playing. Excuse me, I got something in my eye. That might have been it. You got the Stefan? Check with name button. Apparently it applies weapon effective bonus. Huh. Interesting. Now we could have Makalov get in there, but we'll see. Alright, there you go. Alright, now I think we just attack with Ike. GG. The bench will expand. Oh no! A last second change happened! We're back on the side of Torneo losing. Tree better keep good on her word and gift those subs then, but... Damn it. I was kind of looking forward to using it. Oh well. At least Chad will get something out of it. Keep it up, Ike. You're doing great. You'll get there eventually, buddy. Alright, I'm absolutely using the energy drop on him. He's a defensive unit, but he's just taking so long. Ike with the steel chair! Should have Ulky Fighter for the dialogue. There's dialogue? I mean, I guess if there's dialogue... Well, we'll see if he can reach it in time. If he gets there before we can kill her this next time, we'll have Ulky Fighter. Sword, let's go. We can turn animations off at any point. It won't make that much of a difference. Oh, you had an elixir this whole time. How quaint. Well, now I know Ulky can reach her, so I guess we can test out whether there's dialogue. Oh? It's a very minor dialogue. Can we rescue the bird? Yes. Alright, let's get in there. Now that we've done that, we have no reason not to end this. That thief comes in that late? After we've already cleared everything out? Man, Enna is such a tank of a unit. This is going to be annoying. Or... we could shorten it. Shit, you guys are so right. I'm in danger of losing the treasure. 48 to 52. My god, it is so close for Torneo. Ike with the steel chair! And with that, chapter is over. And unfortunately, looks like Torneo is going to the bench. But it's fortunate for chat, because that means chat should be getting a heaping pile of donations. And with that, we're going to go ahead and save. There you have it. 5 gifted subs. Everybody be sure to thank Tree for that. Incredibly kind. That's cool. I love that it's not playing the correct sound effect. But that's alright. Alright, chat. I think we're gonna call it there for tonight. Just because of how long that last chapter was, but it's been a lot of fun. Catch you guys in the next one. Eat well, sleep well, drink well. Check in on your friends, check in with yourselves. As always, it's been a pleasure. And until the next time, Gale Force.